Sometimes I like to get off the backpack release train and I go down my own rabbit holes with stuff, right? This time I went down a military surplus rabbit hole and I found this FILBE 3-day assault pack. This is a current issue to the Marine Corps. It's an excellent pack. Now, for the novice like me, let me explain for just a second what FILBE is. It's a family of improved load-bearing equipment, right? The system itself has multiple components. There's a larger ruck, which is absolutely ginormous, that I don't need. And then they have this 3-day assault pack. They have a hydration pack, and then they also have like some smaller pouches. This is the hydration pouch that can go onto the side of this ruck or even the larger ruck. And they also have some sustainment pouches for your food and whatever necessities you might need. Now, when we talk about a 3-day assault pack like this one, we're usually talking about going into the woods for multiple days, right? Camping, bushcraft guys love this pack. I've been using this pack for the last couple of months specifically for everyday carry. And I know what you're gonna say. It's a big pack for everyday carry. It is. But I love it because I can put all of my stuff in there. It's super damn comfortable. I like this pack a lot. Now I want to share it with you guys, right? I want to share it with you guys so you can see all of the capacity and what I like, what I don't like. It's got its faults. No doubt, it's got its faults, but Marine Corps and Eagle Industries did something right when they created this pack. All right, on the outside of this pack, you're looking at a 600D Cordura nylon. So it's not the heavy weight 1000D Cordura. This is more, it's more flexible, still rugged and tough, but a little bit more flexible, right? A little softer. And yes, this is the only color that comes in, this coyote. So it's made for the military, and I love it. I love it. Some of my best gear I find in military surplus stores. Some of my best gear. Now, when you're looking on the outside of this pack, you can see I've actually added this assault pouch on the top. Usually, when you're buying the pack from eBay or one of these military surplus stores, you gotta buy the pack, this little pouch separate. It's a great price. The pouch is like 15 bucks usually, right? 2024 prices. Now, the pack, if you wanna find one in excellent condition, they have a lot of them out there, right? If you want to find one in excellent condition, I've been gauging them about 125 to 140, something like that. I paid about 130 for this one, and it has no holes in it, none at all, right? When they sell these packs in huge lots to private sellers, and they put them in the military surplus stores after the Marine Corps has used them. So you got to kind of weed through, look at the pictures and see. Shout out to Outdoor Gear Review. He's kind of the one that got me hip on this pack. So I want to give him credit. He's got an excellent review video about this pack, but I want to tell you about my experience with it. What do I like about this pack, right? I like the organization in this pack. I like the fact that when you open the zippers of these pockets, they open up wide. They have a small amount of organization, but it's super functional, right? All right, so let's start with this pocket right here because we're here, right? Let's talk about it. Number 10 YKK AquaGuard zippers on this pack. I'm like, AquaGuard zippers on military surplus? Yes, AquaGuard zippers on military surplus. So in here, these pockets, like all of the pockets open up really wide, right? And you can really see everything that's in here. So I have sunglasses in there. I got a pen. I have my keys to my truck. There's like a little pocket in here where I could just clip in like a little flashlight on the end. I have my Benchmade bug out carbon fiber just clipped onto the divider in the end. So that's an excellent thing. Just a nice, simple organizational pocket to keep like your stuff kind of separated in here. I got some money kind of tucked down in the bottom of that pocket. But yeah, so simple organization, but it gives you so much organization in these pockets that you can kind of separate your stuff out, but it doesn't feel like you're confined at all, like where they just put like small little slip pockets and everything, right? So if I want to put a larger item, I can stick it in there. If I want to put a smaller item, I can find a place for it or add an organizational little pocket. But this is a great little addition. Like I said, like 15 bucks to add that. Now you come down and you have a larger pocket. Now this pocket is included in the pack, like it's connected to the pack. Again, number 10 YKK zips on this pocket. This pocket opens up the same exact way And that's why I like this pack so much. You have a huge mesh pocket back here where you could choose to put smaller items. You could choose to put larger items in there. So you can unzip the zippers in the inside of the pack are a little bit smaller. I believe they're a number 8. So in there, I just put my Leatherman Arc down there. I like to carry this around in my backpack. So I've been carrying the Leatherman Arc in my backpack, and then like in my smaller slings, I carry a little bit smaller of a Leatherman, something that's a little bit lighter weight. Got my work phone kind of just jammed in the bottom, and then also a 360 camera that's in the bottom of the pack, right? The pack in the inside, it's unlined, but there's like this coating in the inside, great like DWR coating that's going to keep that water resistance up in the pack. So I definitely like that. You can see it inside of the pockets, and you also can see it in the main section of the pack itself. So when you zip this up, it's dual zippers right here, and then you have a place for your name tape. And I just, did something fun. Life is good, ain't it? Ain't life good? So your name tape, if you want to identify your own pack, gotta remember this is military surplus, so there'll probably be a lot of guys with the same pack, so you gotta know which one is yours. You got multiple rows of PALS webbing right here, and then on the bottom of this one pocket, you have grommet holes. Really, the whole pack has grommets at the bottom, so if their water was to get in, this pack is designed to drain out, and that's an excellent thing. Right, so these two front pockets are excellent. I would spring for this additional pocket, and the pack still looks cool without having this extra space. So you might not need it. You don't, but I just felt like, hey, why not? I'm gonna take you to the next thing that I really like about this pack, right? And I always say, whenever you could start off and talk about a pack's back panel, you're going in the right direction, right? The back panel is excellent for me. I've heard some guys complain about it, but there's a couple of key features about this back panel that make it feel good for me, right? You have super wide shoulder straps, right? And you got good density in your padding on the shoulder straps. And they're very comfortable for a heavy load. And this pack is designed for heavier load than I'm carrying. I'm probably only carrying like 20, 25 pounds. This pack is probably rated for like close to 40 or 50 pounds of rucking long distances. So for me, carrying it in and out of the city is nothing, right? For my laptop and like a little bit of EDC gear, right? So no load lifters, but the shoulder straps, like I said, super wide. You do have a sternum strap, and they did something, Eagle Industries, like they did something great. They always wrapped up all the loose ends, the straps. They have nice keepers to them. It's almost something like you would see in a higher end, commercial pack, but they did an excellent job. Now, the feature that I like too about this pack is that you could take the shoulder straps, they have the quick disconnect, and then you can feed them down into this back panel and like keep them out of the way. Now, talking about the back panel, you got good cushioning with a huge air vent up the middle right here. This cushioning is very dense and comfortable. I mean, I don't know if I want to take any pack for like 30 or 40 mile hike, but if I did, I don't think this would be the worst option out there, right? Down here at the bottom, you do have a hip belt. It's non-removable. That's the only thing. You can tuck it behind the pad itself. I just haven't done it. I felt like this was just fine. The cool thing about a pack like this one is they build in features on a military pack they might not build into a civilian pack. Like, for instance, they have an Alice clip here on the shoulder strap. So like if this quick disconnect buckle failed, right, you could still take a strap or any kind of piece of webbing and still utilize that for your strap connection, right? Built-in secondary options. You don't really usually see that, but you're taking this pack, you may be depending on it for your life out in the woods. So I understand why they build in some extra features. You do have MOLLE webbing on the side of this pack. You got compression straps on the side of this pack, heavy duty, 1 inch wide compression straps. I like that a lot. Now, you do have a grab handle on the top. Now, this grab handle, I would definitely say is the things that I like. It's reminiscent to me of like a recycled firefighter battalion grab handle. Simple, heavy duty nylon webbing. You have places up here if you want to run your hydration out of the main section of the pack or run a radio. So that's, and you'll see that in a second. So getting into this pack, right? If you want top access, you can kind of just unzip the top. Again, number 10 YKK zippers, and you can get a little peek in the top. If you want full access, you have to undo the compression straps. That is like a small hindrance, right? Because compression straps, you know, sometimes they get in your way. And you will see that this, like, it's an interesting opening, right? It opens a little bit on this side, but more on this side, right? And I think that they did that for a reason. Like if you're on the go, you don't want to be able to have to clamshell your bag open and all of your equipment fall out on the floor, right? You want to have some basket, right? I would say some kind of basket system to hold your stuff in, right? So let me show you what I have. It's like my standard loadout, what I always carry. I got my cap 1 in there. I have my rain jacket in there. Got some snacks just kind of floating around in there. Got the cap 2 way down in the bottom. And I had some extra space. Like you definitely could still fit like a full-size jacket or like another packing cube into this pack. But it's not like extremely huge. I don't want to give you that impression, right? It says 3-day assault pack. I think it's smaller than the Mystery Ranch 3-day assault pack, in my humble opinion, right? Inside on the lid side of the pocket, you do have another zipper, a zipper pouch, and it's actually, or a zipper pocket, and it's actually a really good size. Again, the mesh in here is quality. Again, number 8 kind of YKK zips. I have a microfiber cloth and some, some mechanics gloves inside. So that's kind of place where that sticks in. Now, I want to take you to, first I want to show you the capacity space in the main section. So you do have a lot of space, right? You're going to get all of your 30 liters for sure. And then on this side of the pack, you have a hydration sleeve. It's not built for a laptop, not built. Like when Eagle Industries and the Marine Corps designed this pack, they didn't design it for a laptop, right? So this is what it is. But me being me, I break rules. I put my laptop right in the hydration sleeve and it worked out just fine. And it's cool because this is probably one of the coolest hydration sleeves I've seen in a pack because it opens up wide so you can use it to put a larger like radio in it. But if you don't need all that capacity, it's got a nice buckle that kind of cinches up and tightens everything to the back wall in the pack, right? So that's cool. So in that pocket, I was able to stick like my regular planner notebook and then a 14-inch laptop. I have no doubt a 17-inch laptop, I'm sure this will fit. This pocket is absolutely huge. Yeah, so it fits in there as well. Is it suspended off the bottom? Actually, it is. It is suspended off the bottom. So maybe the Marine Corps did think about carrying laptops. So it is suspended off the bottom. I didn't even check for that, but that's cool as hell that it is. So 17-inch laptop will fit in there if you want to carry that, and also have some maps in the back. Now, one of the things I want to like kind of point out to you, if you're looking for this pack, you want to make sure it has the stiffener in it, right? And there's a zipper back here, and you'll see, make sure you get, like when you look at the pictures, that stiffener, that frame sheet is in this pack. Sometimes they take them out, but that's key to making sure that the back panel works. But let me load this pack back up. I want to show you, I kind of glossed over it, but I want to show you how much space you have left in the pack after I put all of my stuff back in, right? So cap 2 goes back in, snacks go back in, and you still have a good amount of space, enough for another packing cube to go in there. And then you do have, I already missed it, you do have a pocket on this side where I just stuck an umbrella, right? I didn't want to miss that, right? There's a little pocket, just a sleeve, probably a good size for like a water bottle or something like that to stick in there. You could add water bottles to the side of this pack, of course, because it's on a MOLLE system or a PAL system, so you can add whatever you want. I love this pack, man. I love it. The color, like I said, is probably not for an office environment, but running around, everyday carry, I want to make sure that I have everything that I need. This is an excellent one. I got a tactical pin kind of stuck in the MOLLE right here. I love the look of this. And it's something about, for me, it's something about the quality of like military surplus goods that really gets me. When you put your hands on something that is built for the military, it's at a different level. It's at a different level than what you'll normally see on the civilian market. So when I put my hands on this, I was like, yo, I gotta show the family this one. This is an excellent goddamn pack. And for the price, I can't beat it. I can't recommend it enough. Now, I know I'm probably gonna have some Marines out there argue with me about the comfortableness of this back panel because they suffered under this back panel. I didn't suffer under it. I'm just a civilian using it. But for my use, this is a pretty comfortable pack. I really like it. The width of these shoulder straps is really nice. And so for the convenience of the pockets and being able to open these pockets up and put your stuff in, when you open them, you can see everything that's in there. It's really unmatched, right? For the price. Only thing, let's pull in and pull in a GoRuck GR1 26 liter for comparison, right? I think that's fair, right? This pack over here, we didn't do a lot of specs, but this pack over here is 20 inches tall. Look at the GoRuck GR1 26 liter. This is actually taller over here, right? And they're not that big. There's not that much difference there. We're only talking about 4 liters in between these two packs. And the height of this pack is different. Now, I will admit, the GoRuck shoulder straps are definitely more comfortable than these shoulder straps on the FILBE, but hey, this one is like a third of the price of a GoRuck. That's what I'll say. I think that this will last for years, especially if you could find a good one, guys. I just wanted to share this with you. You guys can see I'm excited. I love this pack. It's definitely one I recommend. Check eBay. Make sure you look at the pictures. Get the back plate, the stiffener, and run with this pack, man. While it's out there and it's still kind of cheap. Guys, thanks for watching. If you love this, subscribe. Come on back. We got more gear to talk about. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.